What if I told you there is a creature on Earth that survived outer space without a spacesuit? A creature that can endure temperatures close to absolute zero, boiling heat, radiation that would kill a human instantly, and even years without water. And it's smaller than a grain of sand. This is the tardigrade. And it might be the toughest animal to have ever lived. Tardigrades, also known as water bears, are microscopic eight-legged animals that live almost everywhere on Earth. You can find them in moss, in soil, on mountain peaks, in the deep ocean, even in Antarctica. They are usually about half a millimeter long. You would never notice one without a microscope. They look soft, slow, almost harmless. But that appearance is deceptive. In 2007, scientists sent tardigrades into outer space, not inside a protective capsule, directly exposed to the vacuum of space. No oxygen, no pressure, extreme radiation, violent temperature swings. Most life would die within seconds. The tardigrades survived. When they returned to Earth and were rehydrated, many of them came back to life. Some even reproduced. They survived space. The secret isn't strength. It's something called cryptobiosis. When conditions become extreme, no water, freezing cold, radiation, tardigrades shut down almost completely. They lose nearly all the water in their bodies. Their metabolism drops to near zero. They curl into a dry, compact state called a ton. In this form, they are not technically dead, but they are not active either. They are suspended. And while in this state they can survive temperatures close to absolute zero, heat above 150 degrees Celsius, radiation levels hundreds of times higher than lethal human doses, and years, even decades, without water. When water returns, they rehydrate. Their cells restart, and they continue living like nothing happened. Radiation destroys most life by damaging DNA, but tardigrades evolved unique protective proteins. One of them is called Dsup, short for damage suppressor. This protein shields their DNA from radiation damage. Experiments have shown that when scientists inserted the tardigrade Dsup gene into human cells in a lab, those human cells became more resistant to radiation. A microscopic creature evolved biological armor strong enough that scientists are studying it for medicine and space travel. Are they immortal? No, they can die, but only under specific conditions: crushing force, prolonged extreme heat, or extended stress beyond recovery. They are not invincible. But evolution gave them something rare: extreme resilience. Instead of adapting to one stable environment, they adapted to survive instability itself. They didn't evolve to survive space. They evolved to survive drying moss, freezing soil, sudden climate changes. Over millions of years, natural selection favored individuals that could pause life during disaster. Eventually, that survival trick became so powerful, it works in space. Sometimes evolution doesn't aim for greatness, it just favors survival. And in this case, survival became extraordinary. The tardigrade doesn't look impressive. It's tiny, slow, almost invisible. But it survived vacuum, radiation, freezing, space. And here we are, complaining about Mondays. Maybe resilience doesn't look dramatic. Maybe it looks microscopic.